Okay, good day everyone. So FTP, I want to increase my FTP. So you can come along with me on this and increase your FTP. I'll explain to you briefly how I'm going to do mine. Okay, so I've written myself out a little regime here, a little working plan. So my weekend rides, what I'm going to do is on the longer rides, I'm going to go to around about 80 to 90% of my FTP on the longer rides. They're like 3-4 hour rides. Okay, so when I'm up the front, I'm going to be at around about 80 to 90%. Okay, the shorter rides, an hour, hour and a half, I'm going to be 10-20% over my FTP when I'm up the front. So exerting myself more because it's only a shorter ride. Now, in the week, I'm going to do 2 trainer sessions on my indoor trainer, and I will do each one will be a 20-minute session. So I'm not going to go on it for hours at a time, just a 20-minute session, and I will do 1-minute efforts. Now the 1-minute efforts will be, the first trainer session will be 300 watts plus, I'll hold for the 1 minute, and then I'll come down for 1 minute recovery at somewhere between 150 and 180 watts. Okay, and then go back to 300 plus watts for a minute and come back. The second trainer session, I will then hold 320 to 360 watts, somewhere between there. Okay, that will be my range for 1 minute efforts again, and then a recovery at around 150 to 180. After each of the indoor trainer sessions, not the weekend rides, just the indoor trainer sessions, I'm then going to do 20 minutes leg weights. Now, you can do leg weights in all sorts of ways. I've got a total gym inside and I can put different weights on the thing on with a bar that goes through it, and then I do some leg presses. So I'll do those sometimes, after the trainer sessions I'll do some on those, but other ones I will just do in here on the bar. So I've got a bar and I just put 2 10 kgs on the bar, okay, and then over your shoulder and then do your squats. Okay, now the ones I use are these fellas here. They got the little grip handles here so you can hold them, and I usually have, if I do them without the bar and I do squats, I will hold one like this and have the other one here, and then just out a bit and then do your squats up and down, usually somewhere between 6 and 8 reps and 5 sets. The other ones you can do is your forward lunges. Just grab one of them and you can just hold it like a steering wheel, and you can do your forward lunges. My target for my FTP is 280 to 300. That's what I want to try and increase it by. How long it will take, I don't know. Now I will jump into my Strava account and I'll show you a session I did the other day on the indoor trainer with the 1 minute efforts. Okay, so here we are, we're in my Strava account. This is the session I did. It was just a 20-minute session, 1 minute efforts at 300 plus watts. So I averaged 244 watts for the whole session, which is pretty good. So it goes to show you to hurt. And after this, don't forget, I did about 20 minutes on leg weight. So I did some leg presses, some squats, forward lunges, all of that sort of thing for 20 minutes. So you can seriously give your legs a workout on the trainer with just a short 20-minute hit session. You don't have to be on it for an hour or an hour and a half at a time. You just have to work out what's going to be best for you, how best suited your training plan will be. This one will suit me, and we'll see what sort of watts I can build up. If we have a look down here at the graph, you can see my power. So here I am at the top where the cross is. That's at the top of the range, so I'm on my 300 plus watts there, and then this one here is my recovery, and then again the effort and the recovery, the effort and the recovery. You see it's pretty consistent the whole way. The whole way is all nice and consistent. Here's my heart rate. So you can do this session on your heart rate. You need to work out your zones. You need to know your zones, and do it on your heart rate if you haven't got a power meter. Okay, I think it's going to be easier on a power meter and more accurate, but you can do it on your heart rate. So, and if you see here, my heart rate, it's a good idea to have your heart rate monitor on for this, because it gives you an indication on how well you're recovering before your next effort. So if you see my graph is pretty consistent the whole way through. It's just do your effort, you recover, you do your effort, you recover, effort, recover. And mine's pretty consistent. I'm getting my heart rate back down from that 165 down to the 138, 140 before I have to hit it again. So it means I'm recovering well. The other thing is, I would say, now I've said on the video I'm going to do 2 trainer sessions a week. If you feel you can't do it, or if I'm going along and I think by the time it comes to do the second trainer session, I'm going to do mine on a Tuesday and a Thursday. If I get to the Thursday one, I'm thinking, wow, my legs are still shot from the one on Tuesday, I'll just give it a miss, and I may even just move my indoor trainer session to just once a week. It's just going to depend on how you're feeling. Okay, you don't want to over exercise, right? You want to make sure you've got enough recovery in there, and the only way you can do it is get out there, give it a go, see how you're feeling, and learn to understand your own body and how your legs are feeling. If they're still fatigued and you're still feeling tired and your legs are heavy, give the session a miss and just go on to your weekend rides, and then maybe just put the midweek session to on a Wednesday and just do the one effort. Okay, so we'll flip back. So that is what I'm going to do. Give it a go, get stronger, and go harder. If you got any questions or comments, post them down below.